That fight? What fight? The fight between Fortune and Snake?
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair.
Yeah. Huh.
I admit that I underestimated you.
How do you know that? Is that in a comic or something?
I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Ow. No, Daddy. Oh. Yeah.
Right. Are you all right?
I'm gonna get a pen.
Right.
Alright. Ah. Here we go, baby. Oh, we're fine, we're fine. One more death, what does it matter? We gotta get prepared for this. Because I've heard about this. Alright. Dry off my hand. Okay. Solidus, fucking do this. I don't know if I can show the camera. I can, the pen just helps, but I vibrate my arm.
Are you awake yet, Jack?
Show me what you got, nerd.
GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you.
I can show you if anyone's curious, but I think it's probably something everyone can do.
I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
How we doing?
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
What do you mean?
Shit. Oh, my lead.
That's not your business.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Should have,
You were
Should've
going
taken
to
the lead out
screw me
first.
over, weren't you?
get the lead out.
Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was
incepted
planning to
the
give
idea.
you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots!
Oh.
They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in
I wanted
GW,
names.
including that list of the highest 12 members
I
of the
did all
Patriots
this
Wiseman's
for
Committee.
12 names.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross
Yeah.
out their names one by one. While we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
Oh yeah.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans
Trust
hit
me,
a snag
I
with
understand the
GW
parallels.
destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Oh,
Really?
camera's pointing at me.
But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that.
Hey, Ocelot.
What
Welcome
exactly
back,
do
buddy.
you find so funny?
Everything.
Charades usually are humorous. I
There's
wouldn't have minded
literally no
watching
way
some
that's
more of
it.
But we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted.
If that's the famous Solidus button mash, I'll be really disappointed.
Exercise.
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus?
I'm sorry, I missed a bunch of
This
follows.
is the
My
S3
bad, guys.
training curve.
I can't hear alerts because I'm on console, so.
An orchestrated
Might be.
recreation
I should have
of
paid more
Shadow
attention.
Moses.
But, Alfsouza, Simon,
Ames
Shadow
and
Clone,
the
and Curtis Warrior,
President's
thank you very
deaths.
much. I appreciate it.
The ninja. The computer virus that mimics Fox Die.
Mm-hmm.
Did you really think they were all a coincidence? Ames' own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker.
Thought so.
I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the president, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Foxdie.
Very cool.
It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus. Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people, a sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel would provide more than enough data to
No,
formulate
I'm sorry I
such a
missed your follow
program.
earlier, man. That's on me.
You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns
Will make
placed
you
to
go, "Wait a
create
minute?
the
What do you mean?"
perfect simulation. Solidus, you and the boy were selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss. Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker,
It's
along with
a
the
complex
old man
narrative.
2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred. And you opted for vengeance.
A lot of games are like
just as we
that.
planned.
All orchestrated.
I didn't understand KOTOR's
Except
philosophy
for the
until I was much
appearance of
older.
the real Solid Snake.
It's
I wonder
shaped
now
my perspective
who
on
sent for you.
reality quite a bit.
All our misfortune was just a part of their project?
What? Holy shit!
How?
You miss on purpose?
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't
Oh
give
shit.
you.
What?
It did seem as though bullets were kind of magnetizing away from her. Maybe that's what they did.
Do you know why no bullet could hit
Let's
you?
see.
It wasn't magic or some new age mumbo jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic talents. It was all staged by the Patriots.
Staged?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed. Your dead cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused.
Damn.
You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No.
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Thought I got her in the heart.
Sure looks like he did.
It missed.
Now I remember. Your heart's on the right. Waste of metal, my dear, but your luck's run out. This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
I guess. With the Lady Misluck. They're really just like Palpatine levels of God at this point, of premonition. The Patriots. Pretty insane.
Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse
Does
from the
this guy know what we just did?
Just try.
Is this guy aware of who we are? Jesus Christ, Solidus! What a guy. Oh, I was hoping his blades would be like red hot.
How's this then?
Solid as fucks, man. Can confirm.
Fortune!
You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
It's like a little bit of overkill. Just a little bit.
Everybody down!
Well, goddamn. 4 snakes in one scene. Yeah, I guess there are 4, huh?
Impossible!
If you include Liquid. Liquocelot. Or Ossiquid.
She is Lady Luck.
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson. The daughter of
Yep.
a proud and noble soldier.
You alright?
again.
That's 3 women that have died so far. I'm just saying, like, there's a large women to men death ratio in this game.
Try this instead.
Like, Stillman died, but then... I can't really think of anyone else, actually.
No! No, not now!
Get him, Liquid! Fuck him up! Yeah, but they're not, like, major characters. I guess the president sort of counts. Alright, the president counts, but like... Alright, the president counts, the president counts. He was our entire objective originally. Liquid!
I've been
Well, I didn't
waiting
kill
for
Fat Man,
this.
so maybe you guys did.
It
Fat Man's my
can't be.
boy. He and I are best
I've been
buds.
inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken.
I feel like you've been awakening this whole time.
You were inside Ocelot?
Odd.
Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him.
You couldn't tell from the voice. It was me.
Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all...
We're brothers! Hello,
I'm off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room for only one Snake and one big boss.
So weird. Solidus, we've been over this, man. You gotta stop these emotional outbursts. You were the president.
Time to say goodbye!
Damn.
Like surfing, it's a good way to go.
Old.
Liquid! Stop this thing!
Hey, Snake, you coming?
I'm really glad Liquid's back. Jesus Christ. Snake doesn't give a fuck. Really? I didn't know that. I know Solidus is Canderous from KOTOR. I picked up on that one. Save Snake. He trolled David Hayter at a taco joint. I think I saw that video. Really not that big for the entire tanker, or sorry, the entire plant to be on top of it. It'd be a little bit bigger. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh man. So when did this game actually come out? Like how late in 2001? In November? Damn. By the time they were shipping copies and everything. pretty much.
You laughing at?
Do you know
There's the
what day
same
it is today?
with Siphon Filter 3, actually. There's a Twin Towers cover variant that's really rare.
That's right.
Very expensive.
George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence, the dawn of a new nation, here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule, liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom could have been born.
Really?
All you want is power at any
I
cost.
never even thought
Jack,
to check. I played
It's not power
played Deus
I
Ex a
want.
couple years ago.
What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. The founding
How do you
principles of this
appreciate being an
country.
American?
Everything that's
I don't know if
about to
that's
be wiped
entirely
out by
the
their
intent.
digital censorship. Jack,
But I'm glad
listen to me.
you got something
We're
from
all
it.
born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation. The data of life is transferred from parent to child. That's how it works. But we
Thanks.
have no heirs, no legacy. We brothers are called les enfants terribles. Cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out.
What?
What is our legacy?
In the
if we
game, who
cannot
was
pass
destroyed
the
in a
torch?
terrorist attack? That's crazy.
Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort.
Yep. Everyone knows fucking Warren Spector.
When the torch is passed on from parent to child,
Warren Spector did 9/11.
it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well.
Alert the Twitter.
All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty!
Why the hell are we fighting? We should be on the same side. Dude's great.
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still
Oh boy.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
here. Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human.
So
Over the past 200 years, a kind of
I
consciousness
said this at the
formed layer
beginning
by
of
layer
the
in crucible
playthrough,
of the White
but
House.
I have seen
It's
this
not
conversation
unlike the way
before
life started
in a
the
YouTube
ocean
video.
4
It's
billion
what
years
got
ago.
me interested
The
in
White
the
House was our
oh
primordial
Jesus
soup,
Lord.
a base of evolution.
It's what got me interested in the entire Metal Gear
are
series.
formless. We are the very
So.
discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often.
I'll try
How
to
can
act
anyone
shocked.
hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap. If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
This call is long.
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the
Like a
human
good
genome was
Ripper.
completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We
Boring.
started with
How is
genetic
it boring?
engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there
Extremely
are things
interesting.
not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Memes.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives.
Memes.
Through words, pictures,
Yes.
symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by
Are you
later generations.
a scholar
A
in
small
the study
percentage
of
the whole was
memetics?
selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
Yeah.
That's what history
Fair
is,
enough.
Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all
It's something I've watched a
brightness,
couple times,
never
so
fading,
I'm pretty
always
familiar with it.
accessible.
Rumors about petty issues,
it's,
misinterpretations, slander.
All
definitely
this
warrants
junk
that.
data preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right? You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context.
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Oh, sorry, I
Although
haven't
there are
played
people
Rising yet. I
suffering
can't
in
discuss
poverty,
that.
Huge
Frodo.
donations are made to protect endangered
I want
species.
to spoil
Everyone grows
myself.
up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
Yeah, it
But it's
really
obvious
the
from the start
entire
that only a few can succeed.
like
You exercise your right
the
to
entire
freedom,
series could be
and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from
sorry.
hurt.
The entire
untested
series could be
truth,
taken
spun by
as
different interests,
a
continue to
one long
churn
essay
and
on
accumulate in
what
the
makes a
sandbox
man.
of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small
From-
gated community.
From
afraid of a
nature in
larger
1 to
forum.
nurture in
They
3.
stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever
How they
truth
think in V.
suits them into the growing cesspool
I don't know
of
what 4 is
society
about,
at
but
large.
I'm sure it has something to do with it.
The cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but
of course,
nobody is
culture.
right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
It's quite cool.
And this is the way the world ends.
Oh, I'm
not
yes.
with a bang,
So
but a
after we
win.
finish this game, we are
trying to stop
immediately
that
jumping
from
into
happening.
4
It's our
on Big Boss
responsibility
Extreme.
as rulers.
And
Just as in genetics,
I'm actually going to
unnecessary
so this
information
entire
and
stream
memory must be
um,
filtered out to
I'm
stimulate the evolution of the
practicing for
species.
the
And you think you're qualified
video
to
gaming
decide what's
marathon
necessary
world
and
record,
not?
which is currently at 139 hours.
Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people
So I'm
produce,
actually going to be
retrieve
playing
valuable
through
truths,
Metal Gear
and even
Rising
interpret
for
their
that
meaning
world
for
record
later
attempt.
generations.
So
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even
that'll be
your
sometime
own
next month,
idea?
hopefully.
Or something Snake told you.
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you
You're gonna
call
die?
self
Nah.
serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
4 is about
In
how
this
far you
era
can
of
push a
ready-made
man.
Truths, self is
Ooh,
just something
that's
used to
good.
preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
I'm excited for that.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap.
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best, and you got there all by yourself.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic
Krabs
that
with his
although
tiny
self is
violin.
something that you yourself fashion. Every time something goes wrong, you turn
So
around
sad.
and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your
Really?
fault.
Okay.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Yeah, I know
Should
4 is really
someone like
controversial,
that
but
be able to decide what is
I'm very
true?
excited for it.
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
4 was my
Nothing
first
but abuse
PS3
your
game too,
freedom.
actually.
You don't deserve
I
to be
literally
free.
got a
We're not the
PS3 in
ones
order to play
smothering the
4,
world.
so
You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far
I've gotten
from
other
powerless.
games
A
since then,
single
but
person has the
originally it
potential
was meant to
ruin the
be
world.
And the age of
Begins with the
digitized
Patriots machine.
communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Don't
Building
start.
a legacy involves
Wait,
figuring
it's like a
out
damn
what is
battle.
wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used
Oh
to
my
struggle
god.
with. Now we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
I did not
You want
much
to
care
control
for V,
human thought,
I must
human
say,
behavior?
but it provided some good memes.
Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
Oh yeah, Jacko,
The
I'll be
S3
fine.
plan does not
I get
stand for solid
4 hours
snake
of break
simulation.
/ sleep for every
What
24
it does
hours.
stand for
So.
is selection for
Not a big deal.
societal sanity.
And this is a no
The
sleep
S3 is
72-hour
a system
stream.
for controlling human will and consciousness. S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. I don't know, man. That game just felt like Peace Walker with the soul ripped out to me.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
The objective of this exercise
Bite my
is
shiny
to
metal
establish
ass.
such a method.
Hey Bender, calm down.
We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
No. Yes.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this...
No
it
one
would
has
be
ever
for
done that!
inconvenience.
No one has ever done that!
We have our proof.
Hey Jackal, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it.
Raiden, there are also reasons behind your selection. Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to.
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly right. So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose
Ouch.
you. You accepted
Yeah.
the fiction we provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW was still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Your persona,
Emma?
experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time
Yeah.
and money, but it was well worth it considering the
Waiting for
results.
Raiden to
I
get
think
off the
that's
phone.
enough talk. It's time for the final exercise. Raiden, take Solidus
having a-
down.
Think
Having
again.
a drink at the old
I'm
pub.
through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting
Nano
something?
machines.
If you die, my child dies.
Oh,
The termination
fucking
of
who
vital signal
cares?
from your
She's
nanomachine
dead.
means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention
Grab a bagel.
the death of Rose.
Get a
She's wired
schmear.
the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
Huh?
Damn!
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
Why?
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight.
Why,
Then we'll consider
actually?
the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourself.
I'm unclear on why Solidus wants us dead. But
Jack, my son. My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes. You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret
thanks,
history.
Dad.
We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents.
Oh my god. So he literally just wants to fight
I claimed you for my
Darwinistically?
own and raised you as a soldier
Is
in the
it-
army of the devil. I am your foster
Imagine
father
Solidus.
and your worst enemy.
He'd be a great subway
Because I
employee,
needed to
pulling
know
stuff
whether we
out
were
with his
really
arms,
someone else's creation.
slapping that nonsense together.
We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop, your own double
By the way,
helix. It's time we were
oh,
both
the answer to my
free.
question is redacted by the Lali Layla Lu? Okay. Fair enough. The Lali Layla Lu. Do I have to sword fight him? That'd be pretty badass.
I have other reasons for wanting you dead. The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you.
What?
The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex
Nanomachines?
and throughout the neural network they formed.
Hide behind a corner and block. We're not in the colon anymore.